Imagine this. You lose a tooth, not to an accident, but to age or decay. Instead of drilling in a cold metal implant or getting a crown, you simply grow a brand new living tooth from your own cells. A tooth that feels, senses temperature, and moves naturally. This isn't science fiction anymore. Right now, in labs across the globe, scientists are turning this vision into a reality. The era of biological tooth replacement is here. The charge is being led by researchers like Dr. Angelova Volponi at King's College London. For nearly 2 decades, her team has been chasing regenerative dentistry, and recently, they found a critical breakthrough. They start by combining 2 essential cell types, just like the ones that form teeth in embryos. Epithelial cells, the builders of the hard outer layer, the enamel, and mesenchymal cells, which form the inner core, the dentin and the living pulp. These cells are mixed into a tiny pellet, then placed inside a special hydrogel. This isn't standard lab jelly. It's a water-rich 3D environment perfectly tuned to mimic the conditions of your mouth, allowing the cells to communicate freely. In just 8 days, this tiny pellet transforms into a fully structured tooth primordia, or a miniature tooth bud. When transplanted into mice, these buds quickly grow into functional teeth, complete with blood vessels and nerves connecting directly to the jaw. The next step is replacing the mouse cells entirely with adult human stem cells, perhaps taken from your own gums. This eliminates any risk of rejection. It's pure, natural biology reborn. London isn't alone in this race. Researchers are pursuing multiple parallel paths. In Osaka, Japan, Dr. Katsu Takahashi is running human clinical trials. He's using an antibody to reactivate dormant tooth buds in people with anodontia, a condition where people are born with missing teeth. This treatment essentially tells the body, you have the blueprint. Wake it up and start growing. Approval for this approach could potentially come as early as 2030. At Tufts University, Dr. Pamela Yelick is using pigs, animals known for their natural tooth regrowth cycles, to help mature human stem cell scaffolds, aiming to replicate the growth trigger in humans. At the University of Washington, Dr. Hannah Rula Baker is reverse engineering the entire process. Her team is precisely mapping the molecular conversation and genetic signals needed to build a perfect tooth from scratch, using stem cells from donated wisdom teeth. When this technology gets the dentist's office, there are 2 potential procedures. In-socket growth, where the small tooth bud is grown in the lab, then placed into the empty socket in your jaw for your body to finish growing it naturally. And full surgical replacement, where the entire tooth, roots and all, is grown completely in a dish, and then surgically implanted as a perfect biological replacement. This biological approach offers massive advantages over current dental implants. Implants are stiff and metallic. They fuse to the bone but cannot flex or sense temperature and pressure like real teeth. A lab-grown tooth integrates completely with your jawbone. It moves, it feels, and it eliminates the risk of loosening or chronic infection. For children born without teeth, this technology means a full, natural smile without ever needing prosthetics. While scaling up production and navigating regulations are still challenges, the scientific momentum is undeniable. Experts like Dr. Ruala Baker state plainly, we're less than a decade away from biological tooth replacement becoming real. The next time you lose a tooth, you won't replace it with metal. You might just regrow it.